new office in progress. So let's kind of get to the video of the day. I wrote an email earlier this week. Basically, it was called something like photographers, you don't have an SEO problem, you have a client problem. And I kind of want to, let's kind of dive into this. So I've talked with photographers over the last couple months, and a lot of them have said that they aren't very satisfied with their website, or the biggest problem that they have with their website is that maybe it's, they're not getting enough leads, and they kind of attribute that to like an SEO problem. And that kind of makes sense. And SEO is very tangible. You kind of Google yourself and you see where you rank. And if you're not on the first page, then that's a problem. So then you kind of do some things, or you get better at blogging, or you kind of research, or a lot of marketers kind of tell you that if you blog more, or that if you optimize your website for SEO, that you're going to rank higher in Google. And then, you do some things and you rank higher. And it's very like, I see a problem, I see a way to fix it, and the problem gets fixed. And it's kind of, A plus B equals C kind of logic. SEO is a marketing tactic, the same way this YouTube video, or creating a podcast, or sending out a newsletter, or posting pictures on Instagram. It's a marketing tactic. It's just one little thing. And tactics work. Tactics are, tactics work. Newsletters, YouTube videos, Instagram, podcast, TikTok, all of it works. They're all tactics. But without a strategy, there's kind of you're going to get frustrated if you kind of don't really see results at the beginning, or you kind of seem like you're just kind of interested in a lot of different things, but you're not really kind of set or committed to one main thing. You're just kind of floundering around. So you get in this mindset that, I'm not getting enough leads. Maybe it's because I don't rank high enough in SEO. And what you really have to kind of back up and think about is, what is my marketing strategy? Am I not ranking high enough in Google because of the content that I'm putting out, or the blogs, or my blogs aren't correct, or the coding in the back end of my website isn't the right code? I think the main issue, and this is where it kind of gets uncomfortable, is that SEO is one thing, but it's really, I think SEO is a symptom of a deeper problem. And that is, you haven't really defined who you are. You haven't really defined what your brand is. You haven't really, as photographers, you shoot everything. You shoot babies, you shoot seniors and weddings and the landscapes and all this stuff. You shoot all these different types of genres because you just kind of like feel like you want to play in all these genres, or that maybe that's kind of seasonally how your customers have reacted. The problem that you may not be ranking high enough in Google is because there are too many of you. There's too many, there's too many wedding photographers. There's too many baby portrait photographers. There's too many senior portrait photographers out there. And what you haven't done enough in your business is you haven't really defined who you are and narrowed down even further. But you say, okay, well, no, Jordan, I don't do babies and senior portraits. I just do weddings. Well, even if you just do weddings, that is still really too broad. Like, you have to keep going down. It's like, okay, well, I live in Virginia, so it's like, okay, I'm a Virginia wedding photographer. Again, that's still too broad. I mean, what I'm really trying to get at is, like, what are you the only person that does something? Like, you are the only blank that serves this type of person. So what you really have to figure out is, in your business, you are, okay, let's say you are, let's carry on with the example that you are a Virginia wedding photographer. Okay, great. You're using your geography as one sort of, marketing demographic to kind of narrow yourself down. You don't do Tennessee weddings, you don't do North Carolina weddings, you don't even do DC weddings, you do just Virginia weddings. Okay, that's kind of narrow enough. And then you have to kind of go even further. Like, okay, what type of weddings do you want to shoot? Is it boho weddings? Are you shooting countryside weddings? Are you shooting? And this is what I said in the email, that you can even do sort of psychographics, like types of people. So I said in the email, you can do dog moms. Like, you can do, I want to be the Virginia wedding photographer for dog moms. And it sounds kind of funny when I say it like that, but this is how you start to begin to narrow your audience down, so that you're the exact right only person for this job. That out of all the people, and this kind of goes to like how you rank higher in Google. If people are asking certain questions, or like dog mom, dog friendly wedding videography or wedding photography in Virginia, then guess what? You're the only person that shows up, because that's so narrow and specific enough that you're going to appeal to a good handful of people, but not everybody. You don't want to appeal to 90% of the customers out there. You really want to appeal to kind of less than 10%, less than 5%, and the people that can attract themselves only to the less than 1% of customers out there. That's when they can start to charge a higher premium, and that's when they can work less, and that's when they can kind of explore more avenues of their business. So when you guys are thinking about maybe jumping ship with your website, or like you're really trying to learn about SEO and coding, I want you guys to kind of think for a second, kind of step back, and maybe have sort of an uncomfortable conversation with yourself about narrowing your audience, narrowing your customer base, to really kind of just think about, like, who do I want to serve exactly, and when am I the only person that does this only thing in my business? So if you want to check out the daily email, I'll just link it below. It's in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. My name is Jordan Anderson, and I'll see you next time.